kid? Well, over here we see different pictures. Well, what are these all about? These are our body parts. So, over here there are different types of body parts. Here we see the girl pointing to her head. Now, if you see over here, this boy is pointing to his shoulders. So, what are these? These are the shoulders. Now, when we come to the third picture, these are another different body part. So, what are these? Well, these are the knees. And finally, in the fourth picture, we see another body part. Well, these are our toes. So, over here we saw that human beings have different types of body parts like head, shoulders, knees and toes. Over here you can see there are so many body parts. For example, finger, toe that we have already seen. Also with that we have back, legs. So there are so many body parts of us, right? Similarly, what is this over here? Well, this is a plant and we have learned that plants also have their body parts just like us. Now, what are the body parts of the plants that we have learned before? Well, these are flower over here, fruit, the root underneath, the stem and the leaf. So, these are the different body parts that we had learnt before, like the flower, fruit, root, stem and leaf. So, just like we saw in our human body as well, we have many more parts. Similarly, in plants as well, there are more parts, this 5. So, let's learn some more. Before that, let's see what are the functions of the parts that we have already learned. Now, this is the root. So, this root lies underneath the soil, right? So, how does it help the plant? Well, it helps in sucking water and it helps the plant to grow. Now, after root, we have the stem. So, what is this stem used for? Well, it helps the plant to stand firmly on the ground. So, stem is very, very important. Now, after stem, over here we see the leaves. See, these are the leaves of the plant. Now, how does this help? Well, this help in making food for the plant. So, these are basically the kitchen of the plant. After that, we have got the fruits which we love to eat and also the flowers which we love to see, and we use these in our daily lives, the fruits and the flowers. Now, how does these help the plant? Well, the fruits keep the seed inside it, which helps in growing a new plant, and flowers also help in growing more and more new plants. Let's know the other parts. Well, just like we have seen, the stem over here is very, very important, right? It supports the plant. But if you look at it closely, from the stem you can see some parts which look like our hands. What are these? Well, these are the branches. So, what are these called? These are called branches. And how do these help the plant? Well, these help the plant by giving more support to the other parts like the fruits, flowers and leaves. So, just like we have hands attached to our body, similarly, the branches are attached to the stem, which gives more support. So, branches are the subparts of the stem and it gives support. See, over here you can see the different kind of branches. How they are helping the leaves over here to be in the plant, right? So, they are supporting them. Not only the leaves, it also helps other animals who sits on the plants and come there for shelter. After these, we also see the branches helping the fruits to stay on the plant. So, branches give support to all the different parts of the plant. Now, here we see a beautiful thing. Do you know what's this? Well, this is known as a bud. What is this called? It is a bud. And how does it help the plant? Well, the beautiful flowers that we get are actually from the bud. Over here we see a rose, right? We all love roses, isn't it? And from where do we get these roses? Well, it comes from the bud. So, flowers are also very beautiful and important part of a plant because it helps in getting more and more flowers and plants, and all of these flowers come from buds. So, bud is a subpart of flower. Now, we have the root over here. Well, we have already known that root is actually the feet of the plant. And where does it stay? It stays underground, right? So, if you see over here, this root over here is known as the main root, right? So, this is here as a leader. But following it, we have the other roots which are the secondary roots. See, these thin roots over here are known as secondary roots. But do you think this is all? Not really. We also have some hair-like structures over here. Can you see? From the secondary root, we have some thin hair-like structures. And what are these called? These are known as root hair. So, the root has three subparts. First is the main root, that is this one, and then we have the secondary root which comes from the main root, and finally we have these thin hair-like structures which are known as the root hair. And all of these parts, that is main root, secondary root and root hair, helps in absorbing water from the soil. And finally, the plant gets water through its roots. Over here, you can see how a root is sucking up water from the soil. See, this is a plant with its roots, which has the main root, secondary root and root hairs, and they are sucking water from the soil. Now, we have the green part of the plants, that is the leaves. So, here you can see a particular kind of leaf. But if you take a hand lens or else see the leaf closely, you can see something like this. What are these known as? These are known as veins. These are very thin hair-like structures which are found on the leaves. And how do these help? Well, these help in transporting water in the leaves and also food from the leaves to the different parts. Over here, a leaf is shown making food with the help of water which is going through the stem and finally through the veins to the leaves, and carbon dioxide and sunlight. So after taking all these three, the leaf makes food. And the process is known as photosynthesis. So, veins are a subpart of leaf and they help in preparing food through photosynthesis. So, we have seen that we get the delicious fruits from the plants, right? But do you know what does these fruits contain? Well, they contain seeds. See, can you see the small black tiny things in the fruit? Well, this is known as seed. Now, how do the fruits remain on the tree? Well, it gets attached with the help of this small thin portion, right? What is this known as? This is known as stalk. So, the fruit gets attached to the plant with the help of a stalk. And as I was telling you, the fruits contain seed. See, this is a fruit and this has a seed inside. Now, how are these seeds helpful? Well, seeds are very important because within this seed there is a new plant. So, without seeds, we can't get new plants. So, the seed which sleeps inside the fruit is very important, and seed is a subpart of the fruit. So, I have a question for you. Which of the following is a subpart of a leaf? Is it option 1 stem, or option 2 branch, or option 3 veins? Let me tell you. Well, just now we have learned that stem is a part of the plant and its subpart is branch. So, it is not a subpart of a leaf. So, stem is a wrong option. Similarly, we saw branch is a subpart of stem. So, definitely branch is also not a subpart of a leaf. So, branch is a wrong option. So, the correct option is veins. Leaves have veins. So, veins are a subpart of the leaf. So, my dear kid, today we have learned some more parts of plant. What are these? Well, for stem, we have the subpart known as branch. For fruit, the subpart's name is seed. Now, from where do we get a flower? Well, we get it from the bud. What are the subparts of roots that we have learned? And they are the root hair. And finally, for leaves, the subpart is vein. So, these are the different subparts for stem, fruit, flower, roots and leaves. So, we know some more parts of our plant friends now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per ICC, CBSE, IB, Cambridge or any other curriculum. More than 5,000 plus amazing lectures across maths, science, English and social studies. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests. Performance analysis along with actionable feedback. Personal tutors to resolve your slightest of doubt. That's not all. You can also win amazing prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So, at deltastep.com, learning is not only fun and easy but also rewarding. So, register for free now.